chamber and business management.
Okay.
We felt like, as I stated before, that many chamber leaders across the country are faced with tackling many issues, from contracting to public policy, to advocacy, to contracting. And so we felt like we needed to bring them here to give them the skills as well as the relationships that they need to give and create best practices, so that all of us have a similar level of experience across the country, so that we're all walking and talking the same walk and talk. So the week of July 8th through the 11th, we'll be here in Washington, D.C. at the new Black-owned Marriott Marquis, one of the largest and newest Marriotts in the country. We'll start that Tuesday evening with the President's reception, where we will be hosting a press conference with a dozen to 2 dozen other African-American organizations, saying that we're going to commit to doing our conferences at Black-owned hotels. So we'll be partnering with Black-owned hotels across the country to say, here are the Black-owned hotels in your community, here are our chambers, let's do business. And many times we just don't know each other. We did the same thing last year with the National Bankers Association, so that we made sure all of our chambers had a working relationship. Wednesday we'll be spending half a day at Google to really talk about technology, where it's going, how we can partner there. We'll be rolling out our new mobile app that afternoon, and we'll have a presentation by the Nielsen Group to talk about the African American spend, where we're spending our dollars, which relationships we have, as well as which relationships we need to be developing. That evening we'll actually have a presentation by the Reverend Jesse Jackson to really kind of bring it home. Thursday we'll be spending half the day with our largest business members. They'll be flying in from across the country, so we have relationships with Black Enterprise. So we tap their top 100 firms, along with the chambers each get to nominate their largest 2 firms from their local communities to bring them here, to give them the same type of resources and skills and acumen that they need to work with government contractors as well as private industry. And then Friday we'll be spending half a day at the Department of Commerce and the second half of the day at the White House. It will be a phenomenal event. We're looking to host about 200 people here in Washington, D.C. And from that, it was so successful in Washington that we've taken it out on the road to our Solution Series, where we go to 5 cities across the country and bring the same platform out to the local communities.
Is it all closed out? It sounds like it's a full, complete package. Are you looking for more sponsors, looking for more?
Always looking for sponsors, always looking for participants as well. You can find out more about us at our website at www.usblackchambers.org. Again, www.usblackchambers.org. You can befriend us on Facebook. We send out 3 to 4 blasts each day talking about job opportunities, contract opportunities, as well as just good information for chamber leaders, as well as just business owners, as well as business consumers, to make sure that they have the knowledge for our communities to be sustainable. Fact is, there's 1.9 million African American owned businesses, and there's 1.9 million unemployed African Americans. Simple math says if we can as a community allow these firms to hire 1 additional employee, we can eliminate unemployment within our community across the country. That's not asking the government to do any additional work. That's not asking Congress to pass any additional legislation. That's not asking us to increase our budget. That's saying for African Americans to spend their dollars within their communities, we can do that. The Asian community keeps their dollar within their community 21 days. The Hispanic community keeps their dollar within their community 14 days. African Americans spend their dollar outside of our community within 6 hours. We have to, we must, we will change the dynamic of that.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Ron Busby, Sr., the Executive Director and Founder of the U.S. Black Chambers. And this is Keith Moore of Open Government TV here at our studio in Washington, D.C. And it has been a real pleasure. I'm very impressed, and OGTV looks forward to supporting and telling a little bit more of the world about your organization. Thank you so much for joining us.